guys, had an order to fill for a couple of these wall hangers, and I just keep improving them as I go along. Now that I've got a set method and a set size and stuff, I'm dialing it in a little bit better. And these are made of oak cabinet grade plywood with oak to strengthen it and to provide a way of hanging them. This is the orientation of the unit. Right now I don't have the standoffs and stuff on because I'm getting ready to stain it and varnish it. But these are the little 1-inch nylon spacers. Okay, they've all been painted a charcoal gray so they aren't so obtrusively white. Then I've got these stainless steel. Here's what they look like before they're painted. They're just clear nylon. I've got these stainless steel screws, and then the stainless steel screw gets trapped with the spacer with one of these stainless steel black oxide nuts. Then you put your motherboard on. Then you put one of these captive nuts over the motherboard, and then you take one of these nice nickel plated acorn nuts, and that will give you exactly the right amount of tension to hold the motherboard to the standoff. Can't crush the motherboard, can't make it too loose or too tight. It's a perfect system for mounting the motherboard. Now for the PCI brace. Sorry about the mess in the shop. I've been going like a dog in a dumpster. These are all drilled and tapped and have been sanded and are ready to go onto the buffing wheel. These tubes will come up from the motherboard with an all-thread rod coming through it, so this makes a nice, very strong, sturdy support, as I've shown in another video. This is a section of one of those Lian Li hard drive caddies you see in some of the older style cases, and these I chop up into pairs and I put them on the sides of the where the motherboard is. The way these hang is kind of interesting. This is a cabinet maker trick. This is a 45-degree hanging cleat, and what you do is you screw this cleat to the wall, okay, using flathead screws so that it'll be smooth and it'll be able to slide up against this. And then with this is to the wall, you simply drop your box onto it. Now the box can't get off of it. It's not going to jump off in the air, you know. Makes a very nice, sturdy, safe place to put your $2,000–3,000 worth of hardware up out of reach of the kitties. I've got some different stains that look nice on this oak. This is special walnut. It's like a warmer, browner walnut. Pretty common finish you see a lot of times. Other people have a very dark finish on their wood. This is just straight up walnut, and that's how that looks. These are all just single applications, and this is a ready kind of a mixture of mahogany and golden oak that I use together sometimes to make a nice Bodhi ready color. And that's about it. We've got to get these have already been sanded 220. As you can see, that you can mount a radiator or 3 fans on the top, which will help with your cooling, keeping your motherboard cool. This is where your power supply goes. This is where your optical drive or drives could stack. What goes on here is some black nubby shelf liner material, just cut into a strip and put right on it. This nice spacing here, this is where the motherboard ends, so all your cabling from the motherboard comes through this nice smooth opening here, which is big enough for a DVI plug to come up and plug into a graphics card, and it drops down the back through this notch. And the notch allows you to have a nice clean installation where this is just hanging on the wall with your power cable, mouse cable, keyboard cable if you're not using wireless, and your monitor cable just come out of it. So you could have something like this, so you're no longer taking up floor or desk space. You could have something like this hanging on the wall. Or if you were into multiple computing for whatever reason, you like to have a gaming rig and a work rig or a server rig or whatever, you could have a pair of them, like this gentleman is. So these will be done in a nice walnut stain, this nice darker stain here. And when I get them completely done with the nice polished aluminum hardware and everything else, I will give you guys a look at it.